are live on 3D Radio tonight. Welcome to Live from Studio 3, broadcasting to you live on air from Studio 3 here at 3D Radio on the traditional lands of the Kaurna people. I'm Mark, co-hosting tonight with Tiff, who's also co-producers live from Studio 3 with me. And before we welcome our guests tonight, we have a special announcement, Tiff.
Yes, we do, Mark.
If you've been paying attention to the 3D socials this afternoon, or the Live from Studio 3 socials, you know that we're thrilled to announce that as part of the National Community Radio Awards 2020, we've been presented with the Community Broadcasting Association of Australia Award. Live from Studio 3 has won the National Award for Contribution to Australian Music.
Congratulations and a huge thank you to the entire Live from Studio 3 team for the great work they do every week to put this show to air. 3D members who mix, host, book bands, do the socials and take photos and video. It's a large amount every week.
It sure is. It's a great bunch of people that we get to work with every week, and it's we get a lot of enjoyment out of it. Special mention to a couple of groups I think we should sort of highlight that really make this show work. Special shout out to all the band techs who come in, you know, every Wednesday and mix the bands and do a lot of work behind the scenes to make such an awesome sound that comes live to air into your lounge room, your car, your shed every Wednesday night. So special shout out to the band techs. Second group, the hosts.
Yes.
Okay. This show, Live from Studio 3, is a little bit more innovative than other live-to-air shows we've done on 3D Radio because we do have a host working in the room with the band for the whole time. And special shout-out to all the 3D announcers who come in. Often I've arm-twisted a few people here and there. And they just come in prepared, ready to go, and they just work a room. That's quite different to any other radio show here at 3D. So huge shout-out to the hosts who come in and host. Much love to you all.
Much love.
And then a huge thank you to all the Adelaide bands and artists who have performed and shared their music and stories every week and continue to do so here at Live from Studio 3.
It feels like a privilege to have that opportunity. There is no doubt about that. So thank you.
Yep, especially everyone who's come out of the woodwork sort of post-COVID as well. Yep. We saw that sort of dwindle a bit, and it's been really lovely to re-embrace all of our music friends and bring them here into Live from Studio 3 every Wednesday night. So much love to all of our music friends out there.
And finally, thanks to you, the listener, for tuning in every week to listen to this show as we present you live performances from Adelaide's vibrant and diverse music scene. It's never ending.
It isn't.
No.
It is not. And that's a perfect segue, I think, to introduce our guests tonight here in Live from Studio 3. Because along with Nigel, John and Candy, Tiff and I are really happy to welcome our guests tonight, Tara Coates and Sub Rosa.
Yes.
Guys, welcome to Live from Studio 3. Let's kick it off with your first song, All Fall Down.
See my body come and treat me like a butcher on the run. Life half lived, not lived at all, to serve a jealous mind. But who are you to judge? You lived in kind. Vultures come to circle and they strip my meat for bone. The hangman has been lynched on his own. The ragged crowd gathers when the circus has left town. They shake their heads and they ask what now. We all fall down. We all fall down. We all fall stop, baby, no one knows. But we keep spinning, we just keep spinning around. I'll wait till the morning without you. I'm climbing the walls about you. It's push and pull and turn around, like it's buried underground. I say things that I don't mean, and you mean things that you don't say. We meet in the middle every day anyway. And I say things that I don't mean, and you mean things that you don't say. We meet in the middle every day anyway. Yeah, we meet in the middle every day anyway. Oh, we meet in the middle every day anyway.
You are tuned into 3D Radio, live from Studio 3. We are here with Tara Coates and Sub Rosa. I'm Tiff. Mark's here with me. It's a special sort of night here. It's gone a little bit mad.
Is it an award-winning night?
It could be, Tara. Yes.
I think it is.
So let's talk about those tracks, because I'm just going to say that first one that we opened the show with, that's only been released for a couple of days,
Yeah, that's
right?
a freshie. That was
Yeah.
last Friday, that one.
Wow. What,
All
last
full
Friday,
band.
less than a week.
Yeah.
Wow, it feels like it's already in my DNA. Like it's really, it's that great.
I'm going to put that on a poster. Can I?
That's a T-shirt right there. That's a T-shirt right
It's
there.
already in my DNA.
No, but I do feel like that. Like it just feels already part of who we are.
Thank you.
So, yeah.
Wow.
There's no doubt that 3D has kind of embraced you. You have really come together as Tara Coates and Sub Rosa only in the last few months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been, I started writing, I had a baby middle of last year, and I started writing in a whole different kind of a way with a different view to what I wanted to do. And then by the end of last year, I had a bunch of songs that I took to these guys and then started rehearsing. And then, of course, COVID happened. But COVID happened after we had finished recording, which was very lucky. So we got to kind of take a little bit longer than we thought to release, but eventually we got it out. Yeah, so first release was in July, I think. So it's brand new, but massive props to 3D for supporting me. And they always have for like 5 schooling years.
Well, we love local music, so you kind of tick that box.
I'm local and I'm music.
So the first track was All Fall Down.
Yes.
And then we were just listening to Every Day Anyway.
Yes.
So let's talk about who is here in the room with us tonight. Tara, introduce your band members.
We have Sam Cagney here on guitar,
Hello.
Gilly Atkinson on the drums, and Mark Seddon on the bass guitar. Absent but very sorely missed is Richard Coates, who is a synth legend.
That surname sounds familiar.
Yeah, I don't know him. I just met him recently. He is my husband. And we have Emma Luca on the fiddle too, when she blesses us with her presence. Ooh, there's some big thumbs up from the control room there. For
There
Emma
is.
Luca.
That's very good. Look, I mean, because I'm thinking Tara Coates, people might know that name, but they also might know the name Tara Carragher.
They might, but they might really struggle to pronounce it and remember it.
Did I do okay?
You did really well.
Thank you.
You did really well.
And, you know, Tara Carragher is someone who's probably been known to 3D listeners for a while.
Yes, probably. I don't know. Sure, why not?
I want to hear more about then. How's this band come together? The genesis of this band, pre-COVID.
I'm going to blame childbirth. And
Yes,
That's
we're all born.
There's a lot that's been blamed on that, for sure.
yeah, I'm going to blame childbirth for being the catalyst for me actually just lightening up a bit and getting over myself and writing some more fun music that a band can play. So it's been good. It's been good. Having a baby made me reevaluate a lot of things and gave me a lot of perspective.
Yeah.
And you also realise that life is a bit short, you know, especially in the middle of a pandemic. It's good to kind of do what you want to do rather than what you've just done for ages, because it's what you've done. So
I think a lot of listeners can relate to that. 2020 has been a bit of a reset button for a lot of people in terms of how they might look at things.
yeah.
But that's interesting, the baby being the motivator for you to come together. How did you find this this motley group of handsome fellows in the room?
Ragtag bunch. Well, they had very kindly played on my music previously, sat through a few long-winded rehearsals, helped me through recording my EP that was out a few years ago. So it was a natural choice to reconvene with all of them because I respect and appreciate them very much. So it was nice to feel like I was bringing them something that they could enjoy playing and rise to the occasion.
Well, it's working.
Oh, thanks.
It is. And the name of the band, Sub Rosa.
Yeah, or you're going to ask me why, right?
You know it's coming.
It's the lamest, nerdiest story.
We like nerdy at 3D.
I haven't heard this story. I'm intrigued.
Yeah, I don't be heaps intrigued. Just like a little bit intrigued. I love the Pixies, right? And they've got that album Surfer Rosa.
Yeah.
And I also love Googling things. So I was on the interwebs.
Who doesn't?
I know, right? So I was Googling, I was on dictionary.com. And you know how you have that synonym bit of dictionary.com? I was typing, I can't remember what the phrase that started it was, but eventually I landed on Sub Rosa. And I went, oh my God, that's not a name that I hate. Bingo, winner. But it's Latin for beneath the rose, and it's also a legal term, and husband Richard is a lawyer, so it works on so many levels.
Wow. Ticks lots of boxes.
Mark's also a lawyer, so it works. on
Yeah,
that
Mark
level
is
too.
a lawyer too. Sorry, Mark.
Let's not mention that. Let's leave the bass player alone. Come on, man.
We should have been like Band of Lawyers or something. That would have been cooler. Sorry, Mark. How could I forget?
It's very cool. I think it's a really nice name. We like it. 3D likes it because
And it's pronounceable and spellable,
Yes.
Yes.
which were my two key things.
Yep. That works.
And now you're here on Live from
Now
Studio
I'm here.
3. And it's lovely to have you guys all come in here on a Wednesday night, especially on such an auspicious night when we all get to brag about
An award-winning night.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, stop it. Keep saying that. That's fine. No, that's enough, Tara.
Congratulations
Okay.
on winning an award.
Thank you.
Team effort.
Yeah, team effort.
Huge team.
So are you solely responsible for the lyrics and the music? How does that go in your arrangement?
Yeah,
Are these guys doing
lyrics.
anything?
They're doing a lot of things. They're helping with arrangements.
Yep.
And they're really supportive in that, and like they're heaps good with morale. No, they're really good. So I will write the lyrics. I'll have a kind of skeleton of what I have written on an acoustic guitar, and I bring it to rehearsal, and I go, "What do you reckon, you guys?" And they go, "Oh, I don't know. How about I do this?" And then they do that thing, and then I'll go, "Oh yeah, that's heaps good, eh?" And then we'll do that, or I'll go, "Oh nah, prob's not," and then we don't do that. So it's very involved.
Yeah, team effort.
Really involved. It's a massive team effort, actually. I kid, but they're a bit good.
So can you tell us about the track coming up next, Met You Yet?
Yes, this one I wrote for my son Liam. This is a very baby-heavy episode of Live at Studio 3, isn't it? Lots of baby talk.
We like that.
We're okay
Yeah.
with that.
Cool.
Yeah,
All right.
they're important.
Yeah.
They
Kind of.
shape who we are.
They do. Yeah.
And Sub Rosa, live for us all.
It was a lonely street to stand on. The rain poured and I was soaked to the bone. I walked through a puddle of mud and I didn't care, 'cause I was out there all alone. And the car stars passed by unaware that I was on my knees with regret. The 20-something drama played out once again, but I just hadn't met you yet. Ooh, I just hadn't met you yet. The 20-something drama played on with regret, 'cause I just hadn't met you yet. I was all knees and eyes, and I don't care if I could live or die. It's crazy how I looked at life that way. They say youth is wasted on the young sometimes, and I can see why they say it. But on I went, adrift in a sea of my own making. I was angry at time for passing. I thought life was a gamble, and I'd place my bet, but I just hadn't met you yet. Ooh, I just hadn't met you yet. I thought it was a gamble, and I'd place my bet, but I just hadn't met you yet. Worked hard and we traveled far. We found a love we hadn't known. From New Orleans to Texas and New Mexico, we settled down and we made a home. We knew life was good, we grew together and we made it through. But when you showed up, the bar was reset. We said, holy shit, we thought we knew what love was, but we just hadn't met you yet. Just hadn't met you yet. Thought we knew what love was, but we just hadn't met you yet. We just hadn't met you yet. Thought we knew what love was, but we just hadn't met you yet. Thank you, listeners. That was called Met You Yet. This one is called Mercy Me. Second-class skin, my thoughts, they run. I talk about you and how I disappoint. Now they're gone like you always said, but I dream about them from my prison bed. The days are long, but the nights tend to hurt. So I say, this young girl, she's getting old. It's my word, but it goes against theirs. And it doesn't matter how I feel or how I beg and I borrow and I steal, or how everything I do for you. Still I say, mercy me. above the law, but I do it again, just like before, because a woman has a right to stand up for family. It's just my mind goes blank and these eyes see red, and I wake up tonight in my prison bed. I'm talking about you and how I disappoint you. Still I say, mercy me, mercy me. I say, mercy me, mercy me. Still I say, mercy me, mercy me. Still I say, mercy me, mercy me. What have I done?
Tara Coates and Sub Rosa playing for us all live from Studio 3 right here on 3D Radio. It's great to have your company here on a Wednesday night. Don't go changing that dial because these guys are playing for us live until 9 o'clock. So not even halfway through yet. That song there we heard, Mercy Me, and before that, Met You Yet. That song there, Mercy Me, that's a really lovely song, and I know that there's a story behind that in terms of its acoustic version.
Yes. So I originally wrote that one a little while ago, pre any of the other ones that we're playing tonight. And it was a very mellow acoustic song. And it's kind of found its place a little bit more raucous, up-tempo rock and roll, which I'm pretty surprised by, and I'm really happy. It's been a nice progression from very sensitive kind of I'm feeling my feelings lyrics to...
It felt a little bit more rocky than we usually do it too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
I liked
having
it.
some champagne because they're award winners, you know.
Oh, stop it. Go on.
They're award winning. I'm drinking some award winning champagne from the award winners.
Goes down a treat too, eh?
It does.
Bird in hand, thank you.
Are you getting a kickback from them? You should after that.
We'll work on that.
Community radio kickback.
It's all for love. We do this all for love. There's no money. Come on.
Yeah, same. Oh my God, relatable.
I do love that, how that song has sort of been around for you for a while then, Tara, and then that's sort of something you put out of your back pocket. So is that indicative of how many other songs have come from, so let's talk about Tara Carragher coming forward into Tara Coates. It's like you reinvented yourself. But you've put some songs forward.
Just one.
Okay.
Just the one. Yeah. No, it's been nice actually we've been rehearsing a lot more than I would ordinarily have rehearsed previously. So it's been really nice to actually nut songs out and work on arrangements and get a more collaborative effort from everybody involved rather than me being the dictator who didn't really quite know what they were doing, but people were nice enough to come along nonetheless.
Hard on yourself.
Nah, I'm being just about the right amount of hard on myself. Thank you very much.
In your previous incarnation as Tara Carragher, when you're doing the music, and we talked about this earlier off air, you've been around the Adelaide music scene for a number of years now. I want to throw some questions at you about, what's changed, do you think, with the Adelaide music scene?
Well, this year in particular, a lot has changed for the obvious reasons.
Yeah.
But I found with that kind of lack of gigs, it's brought more of a sense of community because people needed to stop and listen to other people. And I say people, I mean me. I had to stop and listen to other people and realise that Adelaide is full of great bands and its scene is pretty thriving. So it's really a great thing to recognise that and go, oh, hang about. We're pretty lucky to be here. It doesn't matter if the borders are shut because there's a shit ton of good stuff happening anyway.
I've said this, the whole sort of time through the COVID thing has been totally cool with hanging in South Australia and only seeing local bands.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
We have a lot going on here,
there
which you're
certainly
part
is.
of. So it's, it's great.
It's lovely
We
to be
are
a part of.
blessed
Hashtag blessed.
You've hashtagged me a few
I know,
times
it's
tonight.
been a couple.
We've
It's
only
been a
just met
couple.
tonight, but I think it might be the bubbles.
No, it's the awards.
Stop it.
Sorry.
So have you, whilst you've been, fewer gigs in the last few months, as it has been, but the outpouring of gratitude from punters at gigs, is that happening? Are you finding they're so
depends on the
grateful to have somewhere to be, like to go and to see live music and to have that opportunity? I mean, it was taken for granted, right?
Yeah.
Because we could do it all the time, and then
Yeah.
we were told, well, you can't.
Yeah.
And
then you
then
want to,
there
'cause
are
you're
like
told you
restrictions around you doing it.
Got to sit
Yeah.
down.
I got to sit down.
Yeah, the sitting down is wild.
Well, it works too. Yeah.
It does work.
You pay
Does
more
work.
attention. I've found that.
Yeah, well, that's true. I was at a venue watching a friend play, and my friend, who shall remain nameless, started dancing. She stood up and she started dancing.
Is she in prison right now?
She nearly went to prison that night. The security came up and went, "No, you can't do that. No, no." And I had the annoying reaction of going, "What?" And then I went, "Oh, hang on. That probably happens to that guy about 10 squillion times a night." But never mind. But no, the gigs are good. People are really nice. It's good to be out and playing music to real live humans. It's nice to do a live stream, but it's so much nicer to have that interpersonal connection going on.
And then you're here in live from Studio 3, which is kind of in the middle.
Yeah, it's somewhere
You're not in front of a.
betweens.
You're not live streaming, but you're not in
No,
front of a. Full
but you're not
crowd.
live streaming.
Well, through the magic of FM radio, it's all happening.
Yeah.
That's I think my earlier point about how vibrant the scene is. That's really nice to hear your comments on that too. I think about how you're seeing everyone stopped and looked at it, because we've noticed it here too at Live from Studio 3,
right.
just how vibrant the scene is and the talent out there and the
Yeah.
diversity. And I think a lot of people are taking notice of the Adelaide music scene,
Yeah.
which you guys are a part of as well. So we're loving that. I wanted to talk about some of the earlier songs you've played tonight already. All Fall Down, Every Day Anyway. They're all releases that you've put out, in the last few months. How'd you find the production of those songs?
So we recorded at Wizard Tone Studios in Hendon, run by Jared Payne and James Brown and Adam Page, who are pretty amazing.
Yeah, they are.
It was a really great experience in that I learnt a lot about production myself and ended up sitting in on the mixing of everything and learning a lot, to the point where I left going, I kind of know what I'm doing a little bit more, which is always a nice thing. But really nice in terms of moving forwards. Like, I always want to put out stuff I feel like is better than what I did before. As long as I'm feeling like there's a gradual, constant improvement, then I'm happy. And that certainly was the case with the stuff we recorded early this year.
Yeah. It's a great they're great recordings too. I mean, it's really nice that there's been that staggered release of them as well.
Yeah, well, that's what the kids are doing these days, you see, because nobody's got any attention span anymore. So
Can't manage an EP.
little and often
Yep.
is the go.
Good way to go. Always leave them wanting something more.
Yeah,
That's the tick. Yeah.
that's the hope.
So with that, can we expect more songs on the horizon?
You sure can. Yes, one every 2 months is my schedule forever. Maybe.
Is that what your contract with the record company?
Yeah,
Are you
that's
like,
what I wrote on a paddle pop stick with a crayon. To me, every 8 weeks, love
That'd
me.
be quite difficult, actually.
A crayon and a
Like,
paddle pop
yeah,
stick.
if it's a normal one of those
Yeah.
fat crayons.
Well, you'd have to whittle it, obviously.
Different.
Yeah, don't get me started on whittling. I'm always whittling.
oh, well, there we go.
Every day
Who
I'm
knew? Who
whittling.
knew that's what Sub Rosa really means? Didn't know.
To whittle.
To whittle while you play. Let's move on to some playing now.
Yes,
Then,
let's please.
Yeah, you've got some more songs to come. This next bracket's going to be a few songs actually.
There you go.
I think it's great. So we're going to start with this song, "My Favorite Lie." Is that something on the horizon to come out soon?
Yes, that'll be out after the next one.
Oh, I called it.
Did you? Did you have a bet going? Did anyone win any money?
No.
Damn it.
Whatever. What award though? Oh, did I say that again?
Award-winning people. That's why you tune in, for the award-winning humour.
It's a dark heart when you let it. It's a dark heart at night. It's a dark heart when you're feeling worn and uninspired. Living in the city brings shelter from the past, but you can't outrun what you don't understand. You see me crawling, watch me crawl into view. In times before, I'd just pass you by, but I'm just an addict to the idea of you, and you're just my favorite lie. Now the years have rolled on, and your memory starts to fade. But there's something about it I just can't seem to shake. It's my dark heart, my bruised pride, my only sacrifice, left at the point of breaking. And you'll see me crawling, watch me crawl into view. In times before, I just pass you by, but I'm just an addict to the idea of you, and you're just my favorite Thank you. We lie quiet in the bed we made, listen to our secret serenade. Too much has been done to be undone now. What if he's a jealous man? What if nothing goes to plan? We steal our secrets away out in the night, all alone in the night. He digs a hole about 3 feet down. I stand guard and pace around. He shines a torch as a warning in my eyes. Red dirt flies as he begins. He rolls the top below, and then my tears start falling as I realize, oh, spine for weeks. He asked me to pay someone else's dues. Well, I don't think so, darling. I don't think so, darling. The only one here paying now is you. Breath and steal myself. I can't rely on no one else. My hands are shaking, but I know what must be done. It's easy now, I see the depth of one man's twisted, dark intent. I take the shot and my life is changed for good. Oh, it's changed for good, yeah. Silver and gold were the lies that he told. They've been crawling up and down my spine for weeks. He asked me to pay someone else's dues. Well, I don't think so, darling. 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 The only one here paying now is you. Thank you, sir. All right, that was called The Bed We Made. That's going to be out next in January. With a hunger no one knew, and you took a breath to scream out loud, and nothing came through. You cast an eye across a field where good men were laid to rest, but you can't ignore your battered heart bashing in your chest. So here you are, you're back again, shaking from the outside in. But your mind's like a prisoner. Your mind's like a prisoner on the run. Now your light, it flickers on and off, and you trail it from room to room. Some will come and some will go, and some end it all too soon. Despite your best intentions, the shadows make the mask. Scars are signatures of battles lost like ink upon a cast. So here you are, you're back again, shaking from the outside in. 'Cause your mind's like a prisoner. Your mind's like a prisoner, too feeble to insist. What wraps around your wrist keeps you quiet, knowing you're not going home. So the story goes, Your mind's like a prisoner on the run. Thank you. That's Gilly Atkinson on the drums, being a bit of a mofo. We got time for a couple more, I think. Two more. Awesome. This one is called Slow Motion. And I think I'm going to get in tune before we play it. It's a novel concept, I know. Oh no, we're pretty good. All right. Here we go. Tell me something I've been missing. Tell me something wasn't clear. Tell me who are you to run away with those answers laying there. And the early morning phone calls kept me running back like a child. And the sweet embrace of the misery and your disenchanted smile. Slow motion and it's killing me. Yeah, I feel it deep in my soul. Your notion that is bittersweet or not at all. So I tried to turn it around, tried to turn it upside down. I went looking for the weight of the world, and then the weight of the world came down. And you've been free to do anything you please. You're free to pick it up and take it away, while I get down on my knees begging pretty please. Oh, I love you, baby, night and day. Slow motion and it's killing me. Yeah, I feel it deep in my soul. Your notion that it's bittersweet or not at all. Slow motion and it's killing me. Yeah, I feel it deep in my soul. Your notion that it's bittersweet or not at all. 'Cause I'm not afraid of the lies that you made or the way that it all went down. I just don't need to know you now. I'm not afraid of the lies that you made or the way that it all went down. I just don't need to know you now. And it's killing me. Yeah, I feel it deep in my soul. Your notion that is bittersweet or not at all. Slow motion and it's killing me. Yeah, I feel it deep in my soul. Your notion that is bittersweet or not at all.
You're tuned to 3D Radio, live from Studio 3. We're listening to Coates and Sub Rosa performing live for us tonight. We just heard a track called Slow Motion. We've had a few tracks in there. We've had Prisoner before that, The Bed We Made, and kicked off with My Favourite Lie. I'm sure you've got plenty to say about all of that, Tara. You want to tell us something?
Plenty.
I think you've already said it. You've already said it. Yep. Anything more to
Yeah.
say about those?
Anything more to say about those? Well, no, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Summed it up. Anything in particular you'd like to know, or would you just like me to ramble?
Well, is there anything that you'd like to say about any of those tracks other than what's already in the lyrics?
Just thank you to my fabulous band, Sub Rosa, who take them from solo acoustic to what you hear tonight. It's a pretty big process, and I'm very thankful for them.
I can hear that too in that song there, Slow Motion. I can hear early versions of your songs or previous versions of your songs coming through. In that one.
Really?
Yeah. Is that a fair call?
I don't know. I don't know what that means.
Well, no, it's a good thing. I can just hear,
Shades of
Tara Carragher coming
Oh,
through.
wow, that's not a great thing. No, I kid. I kid because I love. No, it's fine. No, it's good. You know what it is I think it's the merging of the kind of Americana angstiness with more of a poppy rock and roll thing,
Yeah.
which is the new direction.
Because you're describing that transition from more of a sort of Americana sort of folk vibe into, what you're doing now, which is more kind of guitar-driven rock.
Yeah,
Yeah. But they get on well.
they coexist.
They're cousins that can get on well.
Yeah.
It's coming through.
Oh, I just had visions of that Elvis movie. You know that Elvis movie, Kissing Cousins? What are those lyrics?
Well, I'm not going there.
Wait,
No, I don't
Google
remember.
it. Google it, everyone.
Come on, look it up.
Kissing Cousins.
I just remember Clam Bake. That's a good song.
Bake, yeah.
Great song.
Oh, yeah.
Favourite Elvis movie. Anyway, I digress. If you are just tuning in to Live from Studio 3, you are listening to Tara Coates and Sub Rosa, hosted tonight by Tiff and Mark. And I have to say, it's lovely to have you behind the microphone, Tiff.
I don't like doing this. I do, but no, I don't like talking on air. I can talk to you all day until there's a microphone.
You're a radio announcer. What are you talking about?
You're an award-winning radio announcer. What the hell, Tiff?
None of it makes sense, okay? Now you've hung out with me long enough, you get it. None of it makes sense.
Well, it's been an absolute pleasure to have all four of you lovely people here in the studio tonight for Live from Studio 3, Tara Coates and Sub Rosa. It's always lovely what we do every week here on a Wednesday night for Live from Studio 3. And again, another massive special shout out to the fantastic Live from Studio 3 team. Wow. It's been good. We started this little journey early last year and we're still going. So let's finish. You got one more song for us?
We do.
This is a new song too.
Yeah, this was out one before Friday.
I'm gonna look up my notes.
September?
It was 4th of September.
4th of September.
There's been a lot of airplay on 3D with this track.
Yes,
You
yes.
featured in the top 20 plus one a couple of
Yes.
times. Yes. It's
Yeah,
great. Yep.
thank you. Thank yous, guys. I want to urge everybody to subscribe to 3D Radio. And Tiff will drop off your subscriber pack to your house, apparently.
That was a special 2019 deal. That's a
Okay.
one-off. That's not happening anymore.
Well, we're 2020 mark, but yes. I did coincidentally drop yours off, Tara. It was
She
just
did.
weird that
She did.
happened, and then
Yeah.
we've met tonight, and I had to tell you that.
Yeah,
Yes.
because we're from the same hood, the
Yeah,
mean
we
streets.
are from the same hood,
of
as it
Frueville and
turns
Parkside.
out. So there.
There's an oxymoron if I've ever
I
heard
know.
one.
There's this bunch of kids who I love so much, and they skateboard around near my house with like an old school ghetto blaster. There's like 3 of them, and they're like skateboarding, like yeah. And then you look around, and there's like affluent, leafy suburbs, and you go.
Do you get out the front and put the hose on them? Or what?
Oh,
Come on.
I do now.
Yeah, you do now. You so do now.
Quite possible, Tara. I know who those skateboarding kids are.
Oh, can you tell them that I'm their #1 fan? I would subscribe to those guys too. They're
This
pretty
is a
awesome.
conversation that maybe might lead some people into police charges. So let's
Okay.
not do that.
Okay.
Let's not really talk about that. Anyway, lovely to have you all here in the studio
Thank you
tonight.
for having us very much.
We're going to sign off with this last song. This is Rain from Tara Coates and Sub Rosa.
'cause you never cared about her. All you could imagine was true. And you're blue. Feel the rain fall down on you. See the rain fall down on me too. So what's she gonna do when she's only 22 and they tell her that her best years are slipping out of you? You better get a job, better get married, better have a baby, 'cause there's nothing else saving you. Feel the rain fall down on you. See the rain fall down on me too. You whistle softly as you walk. Sometimes you smile too. No one can discover you. Smile that hides a heart that prides itself on getting by. But when it's no fun getting by, 'cause you've watched your dreams all die, and the planet's gonna fry, you just hang your head